Alright guys, first video today. I'm gonna make two videos right now, but this is gonna be the first one that I was talking about. My hands are shaky because I need something to drink. But anyway, so I'm over here in front of one of the shops that I go to. You might not be able to get that, but I'll put a picture on it. I'll walk over here and I'll take a picture of it. I'm in front of TrickPro Motorsports, and they're out in Palm Bay in Florida. And I'll go ahead and I'll show you this right here. Oh shoot. Alright, it's in reverse. Anyway, I'll take a picture of it because I'm not entirely sure how to do the whole flip the camera over. I won't do it on this phone for whatever reason. It doesn't give me that option. Anyway, it's called TrickPro Motorsports, and the owner of the shop, TJ, he's gonna go ahead and do some wiring or some re-plumbing of the oil catch can, because right now the way it sits, it just, I don't like it. It looks ugly. So we went ahead and got new hoses and some fittings and whatnot, and it's probably gonna sit like right here or over here somewhere. So we're gonna go ahead and try and make it look all nice and get it all rerouted, whatever the case might be. But all right, so this is that other part of the video I put up, I think it was yesterday or whatever the case might be, with the mods that I've done to the Boss. And then, yes, I just noticed that I shaved, trying to look a little bit more professional and whatnot. Anyway, so the mods to the car. You saw the oil catch can. That's essential. You need to have one of those on these particular engines, either Roadrunner or Coyote motors, because at high RPMs, the blow-by is very inherent to these engines. So you want to go ahead and make sure that you keep the oil outside from the intake track, and that way it reduces the or that way it eliminates the possibility of reduction in octane levels, which also reduces horsepower. The only other things that I've done to the car, and I'll go ahead and try to take a shot of this, is hood struts. Hood the fuck struts, and I'll show you the other side. Hood struts. Ford, for whatever reason, in 2017 they have yet to go ahead and put hood struts on these damn cars, for whatever reason that is. So I bought I didn't buy these. My fiance, for Father's Day, gave me these hood struts, and they're the SVE hood struts, and they do well. I like them a lot. They do well for what it is. You get a shot of the car. They do well for what they are. Now, outside of that, the only thing that I've done to the car, and I keep swinging this way, it's probably not a good idea, but I'm gonna try to come over this way. The only other thing that I've done to the car is a steel clutch line kit, and I did that because again, under pressure, under high RPM situations, the stock line tends to kind of do this, and it restricts the fluid from going into I guess it's the actuator, the slave cylinder, to go ahead and modulate properly. So I went ahead and installed that, and let me tell you something, that's probably out of the three mods, it's the best one thus far. One, I don't feel like the clutch is mushy in high RPM situations. It stayed kind of consistent. The other thing it did do was that it made the clutch very responsive. So the engagement point, without it, was kind of hard to tell, because it was never the same at any given time. It was different every single time. You go ahead and you depress the clutch. My arm was getting tired. You depress the clutch. So with that on, it gave you a much pedal feel. It's slightly firmer, as in kind of like that stiffness per se. It's just slightly firmer, but not enough to make it unbearable. or noticeable at all. I can notice it because it's my car, but if it was anybody else, they wouldn't tell whether it was an aftermarket or a stock line. But what it also did is that the engagement point is now more noticeable than what it was before. It makes the engagement point much easier to tell, and right across the street there's a shop to that, so that's why you might hear some extra noise in the background. But it makes the engagement point much more noticeable, and it's a very good thing. It's a good thing with respects that it's very driver friendly. And you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pause this video, and then I'm gonna pick up on the other side. So I'll be right back. And we're back. So again, to finish off the mods, oil catch can, hood struts for the hood, much improved, gives it a cleaner look, and the British steel clutch line installed, and that was a McLeod one without the bleeder. You could have bought the one with the bleeder. It costs an additional, I think it was like $50 or something like that, 50 or 40 bucks, just to add the bleeder. In the 05, I believe it's the 05 to 09 or 05 to 2010, the bleeder was included, from factory. 2011 and up, they decided to remove those. Not entirely sure. I think Ford they're just dumbasses sometimes, and they should have just, left that bleeder. It would have, it would have been a nice feature to have, because depending on the shop, you might pay just a little bit more for the service to be done, because now they have to go ahead and bleed out your line. But in any case, guys, those are the mods that I have done to the car. Future mods, I can tell you that the very next mod that I'm going to do is going to, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on this. Yes, the steering wheel. I do not like Recaro seats. I do not like that whole micro suede Alcantara, or however the hell you say, material. I hate it. I don't like it. So I went ahead and I bought a 2012 GT leather steering wheel from the guy out in California. He was super nice. Bought it relatively cheap. He sent me pictures. The guy maintained his car, so it was like new. And when I say like new, I mean it was like new. I'll tell you. Look, you guys will see it when it gets here, But it is, you might as well would have bought a new one. But I paid $145 for it, as opposed to $370. So with tax from Ford. And I know this because I asked them, and that's how much it was going to cost me, to get that steering wheel from them. So that's going to be at the end of the week. Now, when it comes to future mods, there are lots of mods that I want to do, and at this point I don't know which ones to do first. So I was gonna do all right, these are the mods that I'm going to do list, but because I have so many and I don't have the proper funds, I'm gonna go ahead and just withhold from stating anything, because I'm not sure when I'm going to get around to doing that. So I think what I'm gonna do is that as I start to actually get close to purchasing mods, so when I'm able to buy a particular mod or something that I want to install, that's when I'll do another video when it comes to mods. Other than that, I'm gonna be doing other videos. There's gonna be a dyno show, or a dyno day / car show over at Brothers Performance this weekend, October the 14th, that I'm gonna go to, and I'm gonna bring my stepdaughter with me. She's very into photography, so we're gonna be taking pictures, be taking videos, and we're gonna see how that goes. We're gonna spend the day together, kind of daddy-daughter day, and perhaps I'll put some pictures on my Facebook, or somewhere. I don't have an Instagram account or anything like that, so it's kind of, you know, hard for me to go ahead and put pictures. I gotta buy a domain is really what I got to do. But thank you guys for watching this video. It's very much appreciated that, you know, at least in the little time that I'm just standing here, you know, you guys appreciate the effort for, you know, you guys to be able to watch something on YouTube. You know, again, leave me feedbacks, tell me what you think, what I can improve upon, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. You know, tell your friends. I don't have many people, you know, on my channel. I think I only got like 3 subscribers, and that's okay. Everybody's got to start off somewhere, and like I said, I do this as a hobby. I don't do this, you know, to gain money or anything like that. I really enjoy the whole being able to, you know, show off my car, and maybe if there's something that I have done to my car that somebody might be able to relate or have questions on, then they find these videos and they go ahead and they ask questions. There's the next video that I'm going to go ahead and do right now is going to be the name to the channel. I've decided to rename the channel to something else, because right now all I got is my initials on the channel. So I'm going to change it to something different, and I'm going to go ahead and talking about that and why I'm changing it to that. That one's going to be a relatively short video by comparison to this one, because I think this one's running time like almost 11 minutes. And again, guys, you know, I'm sorry for the poor quality. I'm not a video editor. I don't have proper software. I'm just using something from, you know, Microsoft, you know, kind of like the Essential Suite, and it doesn't have a whole lot of features, you know, so I apologize for the transitions and how it all looks and so on and so forth. But, you know, like I said, everybody starts off somewhere, and perhaps with time I'll go ahead and get better. If not, and you guys can, you know, continue to, you know, watch my videos, and, you know, I guess my content or what I'm talking about just speaks more than my actual audio, or not audio quality, video quality. So thank you very much again for coming and watching this video, and up next I'm gonna go ahead and film the other one, and both of these will probably go up at almost relatively around the same time. So thank you very much and have a good day.